1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey everybody, it's Christine from Love Reborn's 13 here, and I am here with Miss Kimber. She is my Joanna Asleep by Bountiful Baby, reborn by Holly Pice from Precious Paws Nursery. And I'm going to be changing her today in one of the outfits I got on my Instagram haul. Really cute. It's a baby starters and it is a newborn, and I'm actually gonna, since it kind of acts as like, and look, it has rose gold. I'm obsessed with rose gold. Since it acts as like a onesie too, I'll be taking her onesie off as well and then having that on her. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and it's kind of been racking on my mind a little bit, so I really wanted to focus on it. And it kind of has to do, it actually has to do with Kimber. And there's going to be kind of two parts to this. So I had told you guys, when I'm getting new dolls, I'm always looking to sell to bring in, because I don't want the number to get too big, and financially speaking, I just feel that that's the right thing to do for me. And I did something that is definitely seen as like the mistake. So, and I'm not exactly proud of it either, but I'm gonna share it because I have this channel so I can share my experiences, and especially as a newbie, so I think it's important to share this one. So I had her up for sale, and pretty much right at the last day I had her up for sale, I realized I had bonded with her. And I was like, oh boy, I can't let her go. I know, crazy, I was going to let her go. But just again, I'm trying to keep my numbers in check. And so, had to make choices. And they're not easy choices. So I was about to actually take her listing down and had gotten a message from a buyer. And I decided, okay, I'm just going to go ahead with the sale, and we did a layaway plan, and they put a down payment, and okay. So for the entire week now, I had been just constantly thinking, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm selling Kimber. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have never had that reaction. I have sold a lot of dolls in a year. My collection has changed drastically within a year, and I have sold and rehomed many, many dolls, including helping my mother rehome dolls. I have never had a moment where I regretted a decision, really, of selling one, and until now. And so I had talked to some of my good friends about it, and really racked my brain over it, and I always swore I would never do this, which is why this is kind of hard for me to talk about. But I had decided, you know what, I couldn't part with her. I messaged the person, I refunded them right away. I apologized up and down. If for those, for those who know me, know I'm like this, but for those who don't, I am an extremely honest person, but I'm also somebody who I worry about how other people are feeling, and I don't ever want anyone to be upset. And so I messaged her, and the person was super understanding. As a matter of fact, they had said they have had the same experience in the past themselves, on their end doing that, so they completely understood, and I'm so grateful to that person. They know who they are, for just being so understanding. Now, first off, I want to show Kimber in her outfit. Look how gorgeous this is on her. I'm just going to hold that up. And there she is. Oh, she looks so pretty. All right, so, yeah, so, and I'm going to get a headband. I think I probably have a really nice one I can use. Let's see. I should have that pink one. Oh, I don't have that pink one anymore. I'm gonna have to get me new headbands. Okay, well, sorry guys, I know I'm probably moving. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, and you might see in the background there, I'll do an update video. I did get a mini crib and replaced my bassinet. I'm giving my mother the bassinet for her dolls. So my she corner is changing, but so anyway, I am keeping Kimber, and I will not be selling her. So I guess a big experience I learned being somebody new, even though I've sold many, many dolls, just always go with your gut. So just make sure, sometimes we have to sell, sometimes we want to. If you have to, it stinks, but there's a reason for it. If you have any doubt about selling a doll in your collection, hold off. Even if it's the smallest doubt, even if, a part of you's like, oh, this would really help with this or that, just hold off, And I mean, it actually, I think I put her away in a box, wrapped her up nicely once that, I made the sale, and had gotten the deposit because I didn't want to see her. I took her out twice just to kind of figure out what was going on in my head because I kept thinking about her like literally every day. I was like, oh, I'm getting rid of Kimber. I'm wondering, I think the layaway probably made it even harder for me, because I knew she was in the room even though I had her in a box, but it just still, it probably made it harder, although now I'm kind of grateful for that, but definitely just make sure, and I would suggest if you're on the fence, do that. Wrap your doll up nicely, put them away in a really nice box, and you're only doing it for a couple of days or whatever, and then pull them out and see how you feel. If there's ever a moment where you're even a little bit, try that first. If anything, you're only waiting a few days to put the doll up for sale. It's not going to make or break anything. And at least you're making the right decision. So that is going to be my tactic from now on. Like I said, this is the first time I've run into that. But I will be from now on, if that ever happens again, that's going to be my strategy. So yes, I was a person who made that mistake. Now, and I know I'm human and people make mistakes. Here's why I thought it was such a big deal. And this was something that really was bugging me. And let me get her head to like face you guys. There we go. I just needed to address it. So I was actually afraid to do that because I was worried how it would be in the community. There's just a lot of, I've seen comments on videos about, if somebody backs out of a sale or selling their doll, and I know it can hurt the other person on the other end, and I am in total agreement of that. But I realized that I was actually going to let that fear of being in that situation and having people like, I don't know, kind of either blacklist or something, not blacklist, but like, having people, I was worried about having people just get negative toward me. And meanwhile, these are very expensive purchases. So I was actually literally nervous to do that in fear of it being all over Instagram or all over YouTube. Now I know I'm just a little nobody. I'm not exactly a big person or, well known in the community, but I was still really worried about that. And it kind of dawned on me just how incredibly sad that is that happens. And, my good friend and both my good friends had said, your happiness comes first, and just explain what happened and don't worry about that. I'm the kind of person I would worry about what other people think, and I was worried that would happen, like, oh, don't follow this person because they did this, or and yeah, I just think that's really sad. And I'm sure many of you have seen the videos on YouTube, and a lot of it's warranted, any fraudulent chargebacks or anything like that. There's definitely stuff that it's warranted. But I don't know, I guess I feel like it almost makes, at least somebody who's new and observing, it makes you kind of scared to speak up. And that's not good. It's something that we should all be enjoying. We should all be supporting. It's a fun hobby. It's dolls. You know, it's something fun, it's something enjoyable. I don't feel like we should be afraid of it, or to speak our mind or show things or change our mind, or I don't know. I guess it just kind of struck a chord with me. It made me realize like I had been racking my brain and letting this go for the week because I was afraid of that. And that is so wrong. And that shouldn't be. So I guess that was just kind of my 2 cents as somebody who's still new. You know, I've almost been in for a year now. By the end of this month, it'll be a year. So I guess in like a week, I'll be in it for a year. Um, but I just I still think I'm very new, um, especially with YouTube. So I'm very new at YouTube. I just wanted to kind of share that yeah, it's just kind of sad that that happens. And I don't know, people might make comments on this if they see it that hate everything I just said or whatever, but I just felt like it was important to say because I think we should all really just everybody get along, have fun, enjoy it, and don't be afraid. Be happy. So I guess that was my 2 cents there. But guys, I hope everyone's having a great night. Again, thank you so much to the person. They know who they are. I've thanked them up and down and apologized up and down. Such an amazing person, and thank you so much for your understanding. Thank you to my friends. The two of them know who they are, who helped me through this, and I am so excited to have her back. So, even though she didn't really go anywhere, but I'm excited. So anyway, guys, I hope everyone has a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.